Tense moments at the River Chase Galleria in Hoover as shots were fired inside the mall.
Police say at least 4 people were shot. 2 at least are at UAB right now. We don't know their condition. This all happened right around 3 o'clock this afternoon. WVTM 13 Xavier Harris has been following this story for several hours. Xavier, what can you tell us right now?
Well, Brittany, right now we are outside of this Sears, which is located just across the street from the Home Depot. And if you look behind me, you can see several police and detective cars are back there. We just wrapped up a press conference with the Hoover lieutenant. He confirmed that the shots rang out at around 3:18 this afternoon in the Galleria near the food court. Now, he did confirm with us that at least 4 victims there were 4 victims taken to a hospital, but he couldn't give an update on their condition. Right now, he says no suspects have been arrested, nor is anyone in custody. Right now, he says the biggest thing they need everyone to do right now is if anyone who was inside the mall in that 3 o'clock hour who may have taken video, seen anyone with a gun, any shooter, to contact the Hoover Police Department. Now, they don't want your name, they just want your information. Now, like I stated before, those detective cars who are here on the side of the mall, they're here because right now officers and detectives are inside interviewing employees, witnesses, to get whatever information to find out what led up to this shooting this afternoon. Now, when we got here to the scene, it was a lot different. It was completely packed outside. Many people were walking outside with their hands up, trying to get to their cars. Now, we spoke to the lieutenant with the Hoover Police Department, and here's what he had to say about this shooting today.
This afternoon at approximately 3:18 p.m., the Hoover 911 Center received multiple calls of shots fired inside the River Chase Galleria near the area of the food court. Officers, detectives, and crime scene investigators are on the scene right now and are beginning the process of interviewing witnesses and victims and collecting any physical evidence that is at the scene. At this point, we don't know what led to the shooting or how many gunmen are involved. We can confirm that there are at least 4 victims that are at local hospitals right now, but their conditions are unknown at this time. The mall has been evacuated. And the scene is...
Officers and detectives are inside the mall trying to gather whatever information they can to get any clues or steps closer to see who may have been the shooter inside the Galleria today. Again, they are asking anyone who was inside the mall today to come forward and give any information to solve this crime that happened here today, because they need your help. They need video, identifications. If you've seen anyone, they want that information. They don't want your name, they just want your information. Of course, we'll stay on top of this tonight and bring you the latest developments as they unfold, but for now, sending it back to you in the studio, Guy.
All right, Xavier, thanks. So we're hearing from people inside the Galleria at the time of the shooting. One woman who only wants to go by her first name is joining us by phone. Chrissy, first, I want to apologize for having to start your weekend off like this, the holiday weekend. What did you see and hear inside the Galleria this afternoon?
So my son and I were at Journeys, and we were getting some shoes, and I didn't want to carry them all around through the mall, so we decided I was parked outside of Belk. So I told my son, I said, okay, let's go, take the shoes out to the truck, and we'll come back in and do some more shopping. So we went through Belk, and we were headed outside, and all of a sudden I started seeing some people were running, some were walking, but not many. And I'm like, what in the world's going on? And then a lady in an SUV said, get in your truck now, there's a man with a gun. And so I told my son, I'm like, okay, just get in the truck, don't ask questions. And when we were leaving the parking lot at Belk, we took a right, and it's like over there where the hotel is. In the parking deck, I saw 2 officers with rifles, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So, we didn't know really. We had no information other than all I knew was there was a man with a gun, and I saw police officers with rifles. So we got out of there as quickly as we could.
Well, thankful that you got out of there as you did and didn't have to experience anything worse than you did. And again, sorry you had to go through this during this holiday weekend. Thank goodness you're okay.
Thank you.
We've had many firsthand accounts from people that we spoke to that were inside the mall at the time of the shooting. Really scary moments for two women who tell us what they experienced when they heard those gunshots.
Rapid gunfire right above us or right beside us, not even sure, just very close while we were paying at the register. Screams right after and running and people frozen in fear.
Yeah, and so at that point you all managed to get out?
No, because people were frozen, like I said, and we ducked down and we were telling people to duck down, and the woman who owned the store, she ran to the door and locked it and told everyone, hey, there's a back exit. I mean, I don't know how much English she spoke, but she made sure to exit, like go, and so people were walking around frozen. We were trying to get people out. There were some little girls hidden in the closet beside the exit. We opened the door and I was like, go out the exit, go. People started crowding the exit. We managed to run out towards this parking deck right here. We were checking to make sure there was no one with a gun outside, but people were running left and right every direction. A couple actually let us jump into their truck while they were driving down the road. Mm-hmm. And we jumped out of their truck and jumped to our car and left.
During this entire ordeal, did you see anyone in handcuffs?
No one in handcuffs. I called 911 twice, once when I was ducked down behind the register and then when I got to the car. But law enforcement had shown up like right when we got to our car, so it was very quick because there was probably 3 minutes between gunfire and everything happening. Mm-hmm. So they showed up very quick.
Scary situation for you. Have you ever been through anything like this? We see this on TV here and there, but have you ever lived through anything like this?
No. I mean, I'm in the military. I know what gunfire sounds like. I've never been in war or anything like that, but I know when someone's shooting a big gun or a scary gun, it's definitely not like a pistol. I thought many people would be injured, so I was scared for them. I've never been in. It was very scary. This is my first day back home. Mm-hmm. So I was worried for me and my mom and everyone else. And
will this keep you from coming back to the River Chase Galleria Mall?
Well, I remember the last shooting and I still came today. I don't know.
Okay, anything you wanted to add?
I'm just going to say I'm praying for the families of the people who were hurt and for the people, the law enforcement here. They did a great job responding, and I'm very proud of her because she did go into military mode and was trying to help people. I was worried about her and she was worried about everybody else. So it was amazing to see that.
We did leave and we did come back because we felt obligated to see if we could help.
So definitely it's a blessing you were here, right place at the right time.
I guess so.
Hoover police are asking anybody with information on the shooting at the Galleria today to give Crime Stoppers a call. That number is right here on your screen, 205-254-7777. And do want to give you the latest update. We just got into the newsroom from the River Chase Galleria saying they are heartbroken by this tragic, senseless incident that took place at our shopping center this afternoon. The Galleria was evacuated immediately and will remain closed while the Hoover Police Department conducts their investigation. No additional information at this time. All questions will be directed to the Hoover Police Department, but we do want to tell you this. The shopping center will remain closed tomorrow, the 4th of July, while this investigation continues.